Hello, hello. It is time. Time for the week 16 graded stakes races. Grade 1 races? Can you stop trying to bite the drawers? Get. Both dogs are out of their minds. Thank you. Alright, guys. Welcome to week 16 Friday. One of my dogs, the collie, is a light chaser, and there's light shining on a dresser, and he's just straight up trying to gnaw it. I was thinking about a drinking game. I don't personally drink, but there used to be like a known sim drinking game that was done during week 16 Friday race calls, and it was Ashley Gibson, now Ashley Forston, I think, who had that game, and it included like every time Laura wins again, take a shot. Every time Emily, you know, doesn't know who a horse is, take a shot. And basically, the idea was that we would all be drunk by race two. So I was thinking about things like that, and I was like, well, every time Emily misses a name like completely, anytime Emily breaks down laughing during a race call because of messing up or something, anytime someone in the chat wins that isn't there, that was on the original game. Anytime you can hear a dog or a child or a cat, stuff like that. Math is hard, definitely on the list. And just FYI, math is still hard. All right, the first race tonight is the Rancho La Brea Stakes. I don't even remember who asked me to call this race. We call it every year. It's been on the schedule for the past like 10 sim years that I call it, but whoever that was, I did it for you probably. Probably wasn't because it was on the schedule all the time. We're just going to go with that. On the fence in this 12 horse field is Can't Be Replaced for Chris Barber, a Steward bred who's 4 for 13. Number 2, Shiny Charm for Autumn Black Mill, the daughter of Scathis, is 4 for 9. Stakes winner last out. Number 3, Flash the Cash. I feel like I did that earlier today. This is a daughter of Thrash, homebred for Gigi Go Faster, 3 for 12. Number 4, Partier for Mike Bryant. That's what you guys are going to be during Festivus, except for the ones of you who don't like your gallops. Number 5, the Megalodon for the Gain T. This is a daughter of the Evil Empire. That should be on it, me messing up genders. Number 6, Time of Scorpio for Carl Smythe. This is a daughter of At Time's End out of the Great Marriage of Scorpio. Number 7, Itty Bitty Kitty for Gigi Go Faster. 4 for 14. Number 8, Blissful Slumber. Xander's Own pops up for the first time tonight with daughter of Block Out the Noise. He's won this race a fair few times. Number 9, Autumn's second horse, Heart of Darkness. This one was a multiple graded winner last year. What happened here? How did this horse run week 16 and then not again till week 13? Autumn, did you forget this horse existed? Like, what happened here? Were you gone and I didn't know you were gone? Someone explain. Number 10, Rekindled Moo for the Maisie Moo stable is a daughter of Rekindled Spark, 6 for 13, grade 2 winner last out. Actually won the local prep for this. Number 11, Lizzie's England for Chris Barber. King Crowder the sire on this one, 4 for 13, and rounding out the field, People in the Back for Xander's Own by Block Out the Noise. This one is out of the very nice $2 million earning mare, Revenge and Wrath. 1 minute to post. Do we still have no Craig? Oh gosh, who's going to bet? She was in a timeout. That was a choice, I'm sure. Well, I'm happy about the 33K in the pool. I don't know why there's 33K in this particular pool. I think this race is super wide open. Like, who was even the favorite in here? This is like the same horse cloned over and over and over. It's just my opinion. Are you Vela or Vila? Because we used to have a player named Pete Vela, but I'm pretty sure that has 2 L's. Alright, guys, post time for the first race. Betting pool closes at apparently a whole bunch of money. That's great. They're off in the Rancho La Brea. Heart of Darkness stumbled at the start. Shiny Charm, showing speed and Rekindled Moo, Lizzie's England and Time of Scorpio. Then comes Blissful Summer, Itty Bitty Kitty and the Megalodon, then the Heart of Darkness and Flash the Cash. People in the back from the back end can't be replaced, and Partier is at the back of the field as they go sweeping towards the far turn, led by Shiny Charm, who's opened up 3 lengths on the field. Rekindled Moo is tracking in second. Lizzie's England and Itty Bitty Kitty, Time of Scorpio moving up just a little bit. Heart of Darkness and Blissful Slumber, then the Megalodon and Flash the Cash as they go rounding into the stretch, and they're led by Shiny Charm. Here's Time of Scorpio coming after her. Rekindled Moo is running a big one. Blissful Slumber from the back of the pack, and Flash the Cash. It's Time of Scorpio who's gotten the lead from Shiny Charm. Blissful Slumber and Rekindled Moo, Flash the Cash. Time of Scorpio is opening up, and Time of Scorpio gonna have a big win in the Rancho La Brea. Time of Scorpio wins by 2 over Blissful Slumber, Rekindled Moo, Flash the Cash, and people in the back. Then Shiny Charm, if you were wondering. The official winner is Time of Scorpio, a 3-year-old black filly by At Time's End out of Age of Scorpio by Build You an Empire. This is a homebred for Carl Smythe, who is now 5 for 7 lifetime. How is this horse 4 for 6 with only 79K in earnings? What have you been doing with this animal? Oh my gosh, actually going through your conditions like a proper racehorse? That's crazy. Next up we have the Malibu Beach. We have a field of 12. 300,000 on the line. It's a grade 1 going 7 panels, and on the fence for Xander's Zone is Evil Measures. 6 for 13 lifetime with 3 seconds. Hasn't won since week 6, but that was a stake. Number 2, Thrasher Slasher for Lethal Prodigy, a store bred by Thrash. $1 million purchase, has earned 300,000, 7 for 11. Number 3, It Factor for Mr. Lord Rich, the son of Royal, is 5 for 12 lifetime. He was a grade 2 winner, 2 back. Number 4, Grazie for Gigi Go Faster, the son of Storm, is 4 for 13. Last victory was a listed stake in week 4. Number 5, Mr. Beekeeper for Mike Bryant. At Time's End, the sire here, 6 for 13. Won 2 stakes in a row earlier this season. Number 6, Insane in the Membrane. This is a horse owned by Brian Perez, bred by Xander's Zone out of his great all-timer mare, Diabolical X. How did that happen? Oh, he's on lease. Okay. This horse is on lease. Xander didn't just sell another Diabolical X, because I feel like he doesn't like when he accidentally does that. A multiple stakes winner, 5 for 13. Number 7, Combustion Engine for Durat Ayam. This is a son of Fuel, who's 5 for 11. Won 3 stakes in a row earlier this year. Number 8, Warp Speed for John Exet. The son of Storm is 6 for 10 lifetime with 3 seconds. A grade 1 winner last out. Number 9, End of Kisses. That would be sad. Xander's Own homebred, who's 5 for 14, has run 2nd or 3rd in her last 4 starts. This is a filly taking on the boys. Look at that. Number 10, Unusual Weather for Randall Allen. Well, that's what I had last night when I lost power. So far, no sign of storms. This one's by Storm. I get it. 3 for 14. Keith Maidlow bred this one, and rounding out the field there's 12 horses, not 11. The 2 horses on the end are Chris Barber homebreds. The first is Real Gone Kid. This is a thrash out of the Great Mare Intellivore coming off an allowance win. Love that pedigree. And number 12 is Disorderly Haste by Helter Skelter, 6 for 14. That's your field. Bet. It's post time for the Malibu Beach. They're off in the Malibu beach. Unusual weather stumbled at the start. Combustion engine and warp speed, insane in the membrane, and now unusual weather is rushed up, it factor and thrasher slasher. Those six are all showing speed out here. Grazi takes back. Mr. Beekeeper, end of kisses, evil measures, disorderly haste, and Real Gone Kid is at the back of the field, led by combustion engine. A length clear of warp speed and unusual weather, then insane in the membrane, thrasher slasher, and it factor. End of kisses, Mr. Beekeeper and Grazi, and the others are well back as they round the turn to the top of the lane, and warp speed has taken the lead and is kicking away from combustion engine. Insane in the membrane now up into second and coming on. Mr. Beekeeper hears Grazi from the back of the pack, and it factor gets involved. It's warp speed and he's trying to run away in the Malibu beach. Insane in the membrane chasing Mr. Beekeeper, Grazi, and it factor, but it's warp speed to win it happily by 2. Insane in the membrane, Mr. Beekeeper, Grazi, and it factor. I just straight up booted myself from the chat room by accident. That was an accident. The official winner is Warp Speed, a 3-year-old Dark Bay Colt by Storm. Out of 5 senses reeling by Happened Overnight. This is a homebred for John Exet, who is now 7 for 11 lifetime. And I do believe a dual grade 1 winner. Next up we have the Waterfall Stakes. We have a field of 12. They're going 1 1/8 miles. I think I need to slow my roll here because I'm going to burn out really quickly tonight. So we're just going to do horses and owners. Okay. On the fence for Fleas and Hambletonian is Nightwish Z, a homebred. She's 5. Then comes Surf Hottie for Richard Diamond. Danny Derby has 2 in a row with Ultramarine and Dark Quiet Death. Yulene Sarah has Shake Your Tail Feather, the lone millionaire in this field. House of Lords campaigns number 6, All Smiles Here. Jack Meyer with the 7, Wildfire Lies. Then comes Eric Nalbone's Chris Bobby bred Owl Together Now. Cottontail for Gigi Go Faster. This one's bred by Mike Bryant. I love all the crossover on this one. Number 10, I'll Know Next Time for Steven Saratoga is a 3-year-old who's earned just short of $600,000. John Exet trying to make it 2 in a row with Sweet Seasons, a 4-year-old, and rounding out the field, Delphine Mace for Chris Barber. 2 minutes to post. Nicole is wondering if Nathan is calling. First of all, it is Nathan's birthday, so don't forget to say happy birthday to Nathan. I believe he's turning 6 or 7. I'm not positive on that. I did send him some charts this morning to do some race calls. He did return them. But remember how the audio was kind of janky on Monday? So I'm going to try a new way to play his audio, and I'm hoping it works. So we'll see. But that's not happening yet. Although I do have to remember when it does happen so that I don't just call the race myself. Darcy coming with the facts. I'm just stalling. I do believe Nathan returns to Arizona in 3 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm assuming he will come here live and in color for the Louisville Derby. I'm thinking of letting him call one. I've never given up that power. We'll see. It's post time for the Waterfall Stakes. We're over in Louisville now, and the track is fast. 3,700 in the pool, 12 horses set to go. They are off in the Waterfall Stakes. Slow breaks all around. Ultramarine, Wildfire Lies, Cottontail, and All Together Now all broke slowly. Shake Your Tail Feather showing speed. Delphine Mace and All Smilers Here now joined by All Together Now. Cottontail and Dark Quiet Death, Nightwish Z, I'll Know Next Time, Ultramarine, Sweet Seasons, Wildfire Lies, and Surf Hottie is at the back of the field. So it's all together now, shaking clear of Shake Your Tail Feather, but these two are going quite quickly out here. They've got 5 lengths on Delphine Mace. All Smiles Here, Cottontail, then Nightwish Z, Dark Quiet Death, Ultramarine, All Know Next Time, and Sweet Seasons, Wildfire Lies, and Surf Hottie from third to last is just 3 lengths apart, but the front 2 are well clear. It's All Together Now and Shake Your Tail Feather, and they're clear by 4. Cottontail cutting into that lead, coming at them up into third. Wildfire Lies is closing from well back. Dark Quiet Death. Delphine Mace is done. Then Surf Hottie. It's All Together Now who leads them off the turn into the stretch. And All Together Now is the one who is the leader as Shake Your Tail Feather is starting to tire. Here's Wildfire Lies with that sustained bid up into second. Surf Hottie doing a big one and coming on the inside. It's All Together Now who needs the wire. Wildfire Lies, Shake Your Tail Feather, Surf Hottie, 4 across the track. All Together Now held it gate to wire. All Together Now wins over Wildfire Lies, Shake Your Tail Feather, and Surf Hottie. The top 4 heads apart. The official winner is All Together Now, a 4-year-old roan filly by Acid Test out of I'll Dazzle You by Alan Z. This is a Chris Bobby bred, owned by Eric Nalbone, who is now 8 for 14. Next up, we have the Seek Thrills Handicap, which is basically a Stewards Cup Classic light. And just you wait till I get to the Stewards Cup Classic and absolutely trash it. It's funny because horse for horse, obviously it's an amazing field. It's just a really small field. And I was like, why is this race so small? But then I realized there were 3 Derby winners in it, and that's like Emily Heaven. So what am I whining about? But some of the horses in this race definitely could have run in that race. So anyway, on the fence for Tamara Estes, it is an owl. This is a homebred by It Is Done. Number 2, Some Devil. For John Exet, Some Devil won the Stewards Cup Juvenile 2 years ago. He's earned just short of $2 million. John, is this horse retiring? Because I'd like to know. Number 3, For Your Consideration for Miso Leeson. A homebred by Academy Award. This one has not run in a stakes race since year 6 of last year. Was 20th in the Derby last year. Wait, was that this year? What year are we on? Oh, this horse ran, this is all this year. He ran, okay, I'm confused. He ran 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14. Okay. Number 4, for Louise Bayou, All the King's Men. Royally bred horse is 11 for 22. I've had 2 different players tell me how excited they are to breed to this horse. Love the pedigree on this one, so agree. A multiple grade 1 winner last year. Finished 7th in the Stewards Cup Classic in a race that I kind of thought he was going to win, but it didn't happen that day. Since then, he's been frustrating. He won the Boston Handicap. This distance suits him, so let's see. Number 5, Two Kingdoms for Jonathan Fisher is by Alfa Romeo. He is running in his 30th lifetime start, and he did win a 25K claimer 3 back. Number 6, Salmon for Leslie Ritchie, the son of Valley of Fire, is 4 for 20. Also a claimer earlier this year, won a starter allowance last out. Number 7, Test Your Luck for Steve Levitt, son of Acid Test. It's out of Mallory. I love that mare. 3 for 8 lifetime. Won the California Stakes 3 back. Number 6, Julian for Danny Derby by Valley of Fire out of his great mare Spachon. 3 for 20 with 8 second place finishes. But what can you do about that? Number 9, Crash Z for Fleason. This one's by Parts Unknown, the kind of a forgotten stallion these days, I think. 3 for 18. Always hits the board. Hard for him to win. Number 10, Warbreaker for Rebecca Rose Hepburns by Japanese Majesty. 12 for 29. So close to $1 million in earnings. Number 11 is the 3-year-old Devil's Arcade for Laura Ferguson. This guy won the Garden State Parkway with a 101, the Garden State Invitational with a 98, and the Arcadia Classic with a 99. Faces older horses today. Number 12, Just One Owl. Jonathan Fisher with a son of Alfa Romeo. This is his 31st start. So that's your field. A lot of old campaigners and youngsters. Okay, Nicole, touche. I don't like big fields when I have to call them, but I do like big fields when it's the classic. No, I think I already did that. It says it's closed on my thing. Hold on, now I've lost the race. They're off in the Seek Thrills handicap, and it was a very good beginning. Devil's Arcade, flashing speed out here, and there's some devil going with him. It is an owl, and Warbreaker is wide. All the King's Men, Test Your Luck, and Julian for your consideration. Just One Owl, Salmon, Crash Z, and Two Kingdoms is at the back of the field. They're led by Devil's Arcade and Some Devil. It is a very devilish race out here with It Is an Owl 2 lengths back third. Warbreaker and Julian, another 2 back to him. All the King's Men, and for your consideration, Test Your Luck is 8th. Just One Owl, Salmon, Crash Z, and Two Kingdoms is at the back of the field. No change yet as they're led by Devil's Arcade, chased by Some Devil. 2 back to It Is an Owl and Warbreaker, Julian and All the King's Men. Then for your consideration, and there goes All the King's Men. Now he's starting his run, and then comes Test Your Luck. They're rounding the far turn, and Devil's Arcade and Some Devil have company as All the King's Men gets within 2 lengths of them. It Is an Owl 4th, Warbreaker 5th, Test Your Luck, Just One Owl, and Two Kingdoms, then Julian, and they're into the stretch, and it's Devil's Arcade who's led every jump. Some Devil and All the King's Men chasing him, a length back to Two Kingdoms who's flying on. It's Devil's Arcade, he needs the wire. All the King's Men and Some Devil, it's going to be close, it's going to be Devil's Arcade who went wire to wire. Devil's Arcade wins at a neck over All the King's Men, then Some Devil, Two Kingdoms, and Test Your Luck. The official winner is Devil's Arcade, a 3-year-old Dark Bay Colt by Better Days, out of Midnight by Happy This Way. A homebred for Laura Ferguson, who is now 5 for 9 lifetime. Here's the question. Is this your Pegasus winner? Doesn't matter what happens in the Classic. This is a short route extraordinaire, apparently. Oh, he's not even nominated, though, so I guess not. All right, now we're moving over to Florida. For the 2-year-old Sprint Championship, $1.5 million on the line. We have a field of 6. On the fence for Mark Pavlak, The Chosen Answer. This is a son of the Chosen Vron, who, by the way, runs at Del Mar tomorrow in real life. 4 for 7 lifetime. Second in the elimination race. Earlier this year, won his first 4 starts, including the Twin Spire Stakes. Number 2, Out with Style for Xander Zone. This is this year's Diabolical X. This one is by Thrash, and it's a filly. She won her edition of the 2-year-old Sprint elimination. Number 3 is Cortisol. Also won a division of the race and defeated Out with Style in the Oceanside Debutante back in week 12. Brandon Schultz, owner breeder on this Daughter of the Evil Empire, who is out of Steward's Cup winner Epinephrine. Number 4, Sparkplug for Durzo Blint, a Steward bred who cost just short of $900,000. 7 starts, 3 wins, 3 seconds. Ran against the boys, 2 back, and finished 4th. And was second behind Out with Style in the elimination. Number 5, Blue Shirt Guy for Xander Zone. This is the son of At Time's End out of the very nice mare Pay Attention Boys. I freaking loved that mare when she was running. 3 for 7 lifetime with 2 seconds, 2 thirds. She did win, it's a boy, did win his division of the elimination. Xander has won this championship numerous times. Rounding out the field, Vermeer for Randall Allen, a homebred by Gunite. 1 for 7, 4th in his elimination. Will there be an upset? How is it race time already? Where is the race? There it is. They're off in the 1.5 million 2-year-old sprint championship. It was a good beginning for all but Sparkplug, who stumbled at the start. And from the fence, the chosen answer, showing speed quickly, joined by Blue Shirt Guy. Out with Style moves up in between them. Vermeer on the outside, Cortisol takes back, and Sparkplug after the bad start. Those are your 6 as they go flying down the backstretch, led by the chosen answer. A half-length clear of Vermeer along the outside. Out with Style, Blue Shirt Guy, and Cortisol, who's sitting in 5th, and Sparkplug is still your trailers. They round the turn to the top of the stretch, led by the chosen answer, and there's Out with Style. Out with Style pounces, and Cortisol is coming on. Blue Shirt Guy is done. Sparkplug getting involved from the back of the pack. It is Out with Style and Cortisol. They're kicking away. Sparkplug coming on strongly. The chosen answer and Vermeer. It's Cortisol with the head in front. Out with Style, Sparkplug. It's Cortisol who will win the sprint championship. Cortisol by a length over Out with Style, Sparkplug, and the chosen answer. The official winner is Cortisol. She's a 2-year-old black filly by the Evil Empire out of epinephrine by Dopamine. A homebred for Brandon Schultz, who is now 6 for 8 lifetime. Brandon says, thanks to everyone for only having 6 in the race. All right, it's Stewards Cup time. Guys, we finally got to a Stewards Cup race. That's so exciting for us. Oh, God, there's 16. First up is the $2 million Stewards Cup Turf Sprint. And on the fence for Andrew Chillen is Freak Out Friday. Number 2 for Regina Moore, the homebred Winning Moves, who is 11 for 15 with 4 seconds. Genghis Khan, a millionaire for Cesar Reyes, 8 for 20, and last out, I was just going to say has won 4 in a row, including 3 Grade 1 races. Then comes Surprise Package for Stenrina Hawkinson. This one's by Emirate Anna, 3 for 12. Sir Black Z, you know who owns that one. Hasn't won since week 8, and that was an allowance. Number 6, Large. Randall Allen owns this one by Tragically Hip, 12 for 26, 100,000 short of $1 million in earnings. Also has won 4 in a row. Number 7, Northern Attitude for Laura Smith. Was riding a massive win streak, including multiple Grade 1 races before the Chimborazo. Finished 5th that day. Has earned 1.3 million monies. Number 8, Gator Loki for Gigi Go Faster. Doug Cuomo bred this one. Son of God of Mischief, 5 for 25. Just short of $500,000 in earnings. Number 9, Cleo the Snuggler. Brian Levitt with this filly, who was 6th in the Stewards Cup last year, then won 2 in a row and is coming off a win in the Golden State Distaff, 9 for 13. Number 10, Consistent for Eric Nalbone. Son of Wait for Daylight's 11 for 21, also short of $500,000 in earnings, but has won 4 in a row, including the Arcadia Dash. Number 11, Bronze Fury for Mark Pavlak. Glenn Larson bred this one by Do You Believe in Magic, 10 for 22. Won the Grade 1 South African Sprint Championship for back. Number 12, Dirk's Renegade for Mr. Lord Rich, the son of Dirk Proven, is 8 for 18. 3rd in the Chimborazo. Number 13 is Stinga. Gigi Go Faster homebred. Won the Miami Turf Sprint. 14, I Am Invincible for Matthew McMahon. This one has earned just over $400,000 and is a son of Zog. Next up is Matthew's second horse, and that is Tima, who did win this particular race last year. Also earlier this year, won the Pegasus Dash and the Saudi Turf Sprint. Rounding out the field, number 16 for Anku Khan is Tir Yakim. Son of Red Balloon is a 6-year-old who will be making his 28th start. That's your field. Did you guys bet on it? Don't tell M that the next 7 races have what? Unacceptable. Oh gosh. Hacking up a lung. Good news, bad news. No longer hacking. Definitely have the hiccups though. So this will be neat. It's okay. Dang it. I like the big fields. It's just hard to get through them all in the allotted time. Only 3K in the betting pool. Lame. Where's Craig? They're off in the Stewards Cup Turf Sprint. Gator Loki was one step slow. Consistent, showing speed, northern attitude, and winning moves towards the inside. I am invincible. Oh, this is bad. Cleo the Snuggler, then Genghis Khan and Dirk's Renegade, Turakim and Bronze Fury, Large and Freak Out Friday, Gator Loki, Tima, Sir Black Z, Surprise Package, and Stinga's at the back of the field. It is consistent, now joined by winning moves as they sweep around the turn to the top of the stretch. I am invincible, Northern Attitude, Cleo the Snuggler, and Genghis Khan. Then Dirk's Renegade. It's winning moves leading them down the stretch. Winning moves over Northern Attitude. Cleo the Snuggler's coming on. Consistent. I am invincible, and Genghis Khan. Then Dirk's Renegade. And it's winning moves. Northern Attitude with another try at him. Winning moves, though, is going to hold on. Winning moves over Northern Attitude, Cleo the Snuggler, and Consistent. I am invincible, and Genghis Khan. Now I'm just laughing so hard I can't even function. I'm sorry. The official winner is Winning Moves, a 3-year-old chestnut colt by Protagonist Story out of Strategy Dance by Mickey Rocket. A homebred for Gina Moore is now 12 for 16 lifetime. I think I'm okay now, though. I know, drink upside down, spoonful of sugar, all of that works. I want to take another drink, but I'm afraid. Oh my gosh. That was really funny. Okay, a bubbly drink has arrived. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm calm and everything's fine, and I'm probably not going to hiccup again. Next up is the filly and mare Dirt Mile. We have a field of 16, and we're 2 minutes to post. Please get your bets in. On the fence for Ronnie D is the 6-year-old homebred mare Roxy Gunn. Then comes Marble Star for Kelly Haggerty. This is your defending champion in here. Number 3, Flutter for Laurel Adams, a homebred who's 7 for 16. Number 4, My Someone Is You for Durzo Blint, a homebred 5 for 11. Pepper Potts is the 5 for Tom Mudgett. He's won plenty of these races. Tom also has the 6, Ashfall. Andrew James, he is the only one like Tom Mudgett who has a stranglehold on dirt milers, and this is the 7 Places of Scotland. Randall Allen has number 8, Chrome Stripes. That one's bred by Gavin Guile. Chris Friedman bred the 9, Isadora for Durzo Blint. Eric Nalbone homebred the 10, Resonate. Then comes Kent Saunders' Las Vegas Sky. That one's 10 for 17. Miso Soup for Poke Buffalo is the 12. Only Kinky the First Time for Mike Springer is the 13. Then we have 2 Xander Zone homebreds in a row. Flighty Lady and Living My Daydream. Rounding out the field, Sancia Grotto for Andrew James. That's your field. 1 minute to post. Please get your bets in. It's post time for the filly and mare Dirt Mile. They're in the gate. They're off. My Someone Is You stumbled badly at the start. Marvel Star was 1 step slow. Living My Daydream out to the front end. Places in Scotland and Chrome Stripes. Ashfall and Roxy Gun on the fence. Las Vegas Sky and Isadora. My Someone Is You. Marvel Star and Resonate. Sancia Grotto. Then Pepper Potts. Miso Soup. Flutter, only kinky the first time, and Flighty Lady is at the back of the field. It's Living My Daydream, two clear of places in Scotland, then Ashfall as they run down the backstretch with chrome stripes in fourth. Roxy Guns right alongside that one on the fence. Las Vegas Sky is in sixth. Isadora, Marvel Star, My Someone Is You, then Sancia Grotto. Resonate, Pepper Potts, Miso Soup, only kinky the first time, Flutter, and Flighty Lady is at the back of the field. Rounding on the far turn, and Living My Daydream, still 2 lengths clear. Places in Scotland and Las Vegas Sky, who's coming on from 6th, she's 3rd. Here's Marvel Star now with her run, she's up into 4th. Ashfall, Chrome Stripes, Roxy Gun, and Pepper Potts, then My Someone Is You, and they're into the lane. In the Filly and Mare Dirt Mile, they've got to catch Living My Daydream. Living My Daydream is still a length clear as Marvel Star with the chance comes on into 2nd. Las Vegas Sky is right there too, then Places in Scotland. We're down to Living My Daydream, Marvel Star, and Las Vegas Sky. Living My Daydream needs that wire. Marvel Star's coming at her hard looking for the repeat. It's going to be Living My Daydream holds on. Marvel Star is 2nd. Las Vegas Sky was 3rd. Places in Scotland and Pepper Potts. The official winner, Living My Daydream. A 5-year-old gray mare by Zarly out of Dark Side of the Moon by Fight Flame with Fire. This is a homebred for Xander Zone, who is now 8 for 26. She earlier this year won the Saudi Dirt Mile. I was definitely there for that, but I don't remember it. Wait, maybe I wasn't. Maybe we didn't call Saudi this year. That would explain a lot of things. Next up is the Filly and Mare Turf Sprint. And the field is large. On the fence for Paul Cockerton is Darling Nikki, the daughter of Damascus Defender. Did lose last out behind Gateway Magic, but before that won 3 in a row, including the Sunday Sound Stakes with a 95. Number 2, Gentle Hipster for Peter Quill. Daughter of Mahler is 10 for 17, coming off a win against Colts in the Kentucky Crown Turf Dash. Number 3, The Shield Maiden. Last year won the Philly Turf Dash on 2-year-old day. Since then has won 3 out of 5, has lost to Ve Victus twice, 8 for 12 for John Dark. Number 4, Cosima for Gigi Go Faster, the daughter of List, is 4 for 9. Has won 2 in a row, both of those Allowance Company. Number 5, Gateway Magic. Won the Tudor Road Stakes last out. Last year in this race finished 9th for Laurel Adams, the daughter of Black Magic Hero, 6 for 18 with 7 seconds. Number 6, Nancy's Secret. Gord's Secret, the sire here. Homebred for Art K Stables. The Dan on this one, Nancy Wolf, was a semi-champion and also earned $1.7 million. Number 7, the all-time great turf sprinting mare in sim history, and I do firmly believe that. This is Lord's Champion. Mr. Lord Bridge? Is that what I said? Rich Homebred by Dirk Proven, 19 for 25. She's just short of 12 million in earnings. She won this race last year, took on the boys in the Pegasus Dash, finished 2nd, took on the boys in the Saudi Turf Dash, finished 2nd in Dubai, got back to her winning ways in a couple of sponsored races, and then added the Chimborazo. She is a superstar. Number 8, Ve Victus. Running in the form of her life at the moment for Nick Shredder. 10th in the 2-year-old race last year, but since then has won 4 of 6, including the Grade 1 Oceanside Ladies Dash, 9 for 13. Number 9, Red Gold Hair. 3rd in this race last year, but before that won the Philly Turf Dash as a juvenile for Gwen Morse. The daughter of Riven Gold is 14 for 23, 1.5 million earned. Can she do it again? Number 10, Spell Check for Laurel Adams. This is a daughter of Talus who's 8 for 13. Number 11, Leader for Chris Barber is by List, 5 for 21. I don't think I've ever used List. If I have, I don't remember it, but maybe I should. Number 12, It's Just Us for Laura Ferguson. This one's by Talus and out of probably my favorite turf sprint mare I've had in a very long time, and that is As It Was. 3 for 12. Then comes Tarkana for Rafa Usaz by Tragically Hip, 4 for 21. I'm out of time and I've got 3 horses left. It's a problem. Gigi Go Faster with the 14, Galway Abbey. Stenarino Hackinson, 15, with Quick Feet. And rounding out the field all the way to the end for Gigi Go Faster by Emirate Anna. That's your field. Let's go. They're off in the filly and mare turf sprint. 5 furlongs, and they all got away pretty well, except for Quick Feet, who was slightly slow. Ve Victus showing speed, Galway Abbey from the outside, and Spell Check. There's Lord's Champion settling in 4th. It's just us and Gentle Hipster. Darling Nikki on the fence, then Gateway Magic and Red Gold Hair. The Shield Maiden all the way to the end. Nancy's Secret, Quick Feet. Tarkana leader, and Kusama is at the back of the field. It's Ve Victus leading them quickly around the turn. Lord's Champion's coming at her now, and Lord's Champion's up in the 2nd. Galway Abbey and Spellcheck, Gentle Hipster. Darling Nikki is coming on. It's just us and the Shield Maiden. They're rounding into the stretch, and it's Lord's Champion and Ve Victus, and they're throwing it down. Galway Abbey is showing a good run. She's running right there too. Darling Nikki down the center of the track, alters to the rail. She's coming on strongly, and then Spellcheck, Red Gold Hair from the back of the pack. It's going to be a close one. Lord's Champion Ve Victus puts her head in front. Darling Nikki on the rail is coming strongly. The Shield Maiden, Red Gold Hair, Darling Nikki with an upset in the filly and mare turf sprint over Ve Victus, Lord's Champion, Shield Maiden, and Red Gold Hair. The official winner is Darling Nikki, a 3-year-old gray filly by Damascus Defender out of Fake Injury by Tragically Hip. This is a Robert McGee bred owned by Paul Cockerton, who is now 8 for 14. How did that happen? Sold at auction for $500,000. Is that a first SC award alert? Paul Cockerton. Yes, it was. Sweet. Kind of want a Lord's Champion, though. Next up is the sprint. Right? We're on the sprint now? Yes. Oh my gosh, only 2 minutes to go. Why is this so hard? On the fence for Xander's Own is Sully. 8 for 20 lifetime. Number 2, Kirk Hammett for the Art Case Stables. 6 for 12. Liverpool is a 5-year-old for Chris Barber. Has earned $1 million. And 10 starts. 10 wins. Not 10 starts. Danny Derby has the 4 Speed Storms. I don't know why I said it like that. Just short of $500,000 in earnings. Good Kind for Steven Saratoga is a 3-year-old millionaire. Number 6, Milter Delta. Wait, I can't read that. It's too small. Yeah, Mitre Delta. We're going to go with Mitre Delta. Chris Barber. Okay, let's move on. Number 7, Tau Solarin for Andrew James is 6 for 13. Fuel and Go, the 8 for Darrett IM. That's an Eric Nalbone bred. Danny Derby bred the 9, Famoso, who's owned by Nestor Machno. Robert McGee bred the 10, Sky Shark, who's owned by Randall Allen. Chris Barber has the 11, Night Shark, and Night Shark is the Great Mare, who is 19 for 20 lifetime. With 1 second place effort, $4.4 million earned. And probably your big favorite in here. Number 12 is Warbringer for Gigi Go Faster, and this guy won the Stewards Cup Juvenile Sprint as a 2-year-old. He is a $2.5 million earner. Hoyd for Danny Derby is the 13. Theatrician for Rafa Usaz is the 14. Just in Time for Mike Bryant. And rounding out the field, the Black Sheep for Gigi Go Faster. I got them all in. This field is weird. I feel like it's really top heavy. Liverpool's a millionaire. Good Kind's a millionaire. Night Shark, obviously. Very special filly. Warbringer is a $2.5 million earner. And then it kind of drops off to the ones knocking on the door. Ready? They're off in the Stewards Cup Sprint. Meter Delta had a slow start, so did Hoyd, who stumbled. Sully on the fence is going to flash some speed. Good Kind is on the middle of the pack, and Tau Solarin. The Attrition and Liverpool just in time is wide. Kirk Hammett and Night Shark the mare. Famoso, Warbringer, and the Black Sheep. Meter Delta, then Hoyd. Fuel and Go, Sky Shark, and Speedstorms is at the back of the field. And they're led by Sully, who's setting the pace comfortably, a length clear of Tau Solarin. Good Kind sitting in third, then comes Liverpool. The Attrition, and just in time, Kirk Hammett and the Black Sheep, and Night Shark, who's now asked to go and moving up between horses. Famoso, Warbringer, Meter Delta, and Hoyd, Sky Shark, Fuel and Goal, and Speed Storms. They're coming around the turn to the top of the stretch, and it is Good Kind who's leading Sully and Night Shark. Liverpool, Tau Solarin, and Warbringer, then Hoyd and the Attrition. It's Good Kind running away for them. Good Kind is leading still by a length over Night Shark the mare, trying to get to him. Warbringer closing to be third. It's Good Kind to win the sprint over Night Shark, who will be second once again. Warbringer is third, Liverpool fourth, and Sully. The official winner is Good Kind. He's a 3-year-old gray colt by Fuel out of Humankind by Most Spirited. This is a Steward bred. This is my first winner of the night. We're like 18 races in. Owned by Steven Saratoga. And also, I appreciate it when people text me if I've messed up on something. But it's really hard to read text and race call at the same time. But I have some great news for you guys. We're now going to try to do the trick. Oh, hey, can you grab my phone? Thank you. We're now going to try to do the tricky thing that I was talking about earlier. And let's see if this works. I'm hoping it works. You guys, please tell me if you can hear him. As if not, I don't know what I'm going to do here, so. Do. Hold music. Do. Play.
Hello, everybody. So, I made a discrepancy in the ladies' root call where I say I have 4 more of these to go. That's because I actually time traveled, and now I am in the past calling this as my first race. I can't explain it to you or else it would ruin the timeline or whatever, but just know that I'm holding the space-time continuum together. Now let's get to the race. Number 1, Martha, Chris Barber. 5 wins from 18 starts with 5 seconds going along with that. Very game horse, but when put to the grade 1 level, they seem to struggle a bit, but they have been a very solid grade 2 and grade 3 performer. Number 2, Selena Kyle, Rebecca Rose Hepburn. 9 wins from 17 starts. They were 3rd in last year's Philly-Mare Turf Mile, and have been pretty well ever since, although they did start to slow down a bit. 2nd in allowance and 3rd in the Arcadia Ladies Mile most recently. Number 3, Hollabacks Girls! Glenn Escobar, 7 wins from 23 starts. Randall Allen is the owner. Escobar is only the breeder of this horse. They won the Grade 3 Raise Your Hand. Since then, they have been finishing worse and worse in Grade Stakes company. Number 4, Watching It Dance. Andrea Bokamp? I'm sorry. 9 wins from 20 starts. They won the Fight and Defend Stakes and the Ouija Board Stakes and the Turf Distaff, really on a hot streak. Number 5, Silver Maverick, Tamara Estes. 4 wins from 13 starts. They were 4th in the Irish Matron and 3rd in the Survivor Stakes most recently. Number 6, She's Got Magnitude. Hope Bentley, 8 wins from 19 starts. They won a race in like Argentina or something, and then have just been knocking at the door. Number 7, Triply Cats. Andrew James, 3 wins from 10 starts. They won the Turkish 1000 Guineas most recently. They were 11th in the Juvenile Phillies Turf. Yet to really prove themselves at the grade 1 level besides a 3rd. Number 8, Investiture. Andrew James, 5 wins from 11 starts. They won the Oceanside 1000 Guineas. That's the biggest thing they have done. 3rd in the Kentucky Ladies Mile. Number 9, Rossthorn. Tammy Stowicki, 11 wins from 17 starts. They most recently won the Grade 1 Japanese Mile, so they're putting their foot forward since their 6th place finish in last year's Turf Mile. Number 10, Bold Witch, Tin Yuan Long, 10 wins from 17 starts. They won the Indian Matron and the Pakistan Matron. and were third in the Irish matron. So they've been a really good matron most recently. Number 11, Puma Paws. Gigi Go Faster bred, Xander's owned. 5 wins from 10 starts, perfect 50%. Second in their last start, but they are a grade 1 winner with the win of the Palace of the Saints. Number 12, Uber Mysterious, Empia Racing. 11 wins from 23 starts, one of the most experienced horses in this field. Most recently won a grade 2 in the Philippines, and a bunch of other grade stakes races most recently. Number 13, Pamalama Ding Dong, Gary Mannion? I'm not on my game today. I'm sorry, these names are so hard. Get easier names for my dumb mind. 8 wins from 23 starts. They won the Full Moon Classic in their, second start from last. Then they were second in the Arcadia Ladies Mile. Number 14, Magoo Goggles, Mike Prevost. 4 wins from 11 starts. They won illicit stake most recently and are grade 1 placed. Number 15, Taurus Siga, Peter Quill, 6 wins from 13 starts. They most recently won the Kentucky Crown Ladies Mile and the beautiful Bassey Stakes. And last of all, the moment I know, Abby Brooks, 7 wins from 11 starts. Most recently won the Irish Matron against many other contenders in this field. So they should be at least favored in some capacity. We're all in line ready for the start. And we're off in the Philly and Mare Mile. In front, Martha just barely won the break. Then it's She's Got Magnitude in second, followed by Ross Thorne. Then it is Silver Maverick. After that, it's Watching a Dance. Then it's Dribbling Cats. Then it's Investiture, followed by Puma Paws, Bold Witch. Then Selena Kyle, Only a Neck Back to Holla Back Girls. Then it's Taurus Siga. Then it is Uber Mysterious, Magoo Goggles, and the third last, The Moment I Know, and last of all, Pamela Ding Dong. As we continue on the backstretch, it is Martha in front now. They've extended it to half a length. Ross Thorne has now moved into second. She's Got Magnitude is in third, followed then by Silver Maverick, Watching a Dance, Dribbling Cats, Investiture. Then it's Puma Paws, a length in front of Bold Witch, Only a Neck then to Selena Kyle. Then ahead from Selena Kyle to Taurus Siga. Holla Back Girls is in 12th, followed by Magoo Goggles, Uber Mysterious, a length and a quarter. Then it's The Moment I Know, and Pamela Ding Dong continues to conclude the field. Giving me a great rhythm here. Martha just barely in front now as Ross Thorne has continued to press. Then it's a length back to Silver Maverick. It's soon becoming a 2-horse race. Then it is She's Got Magnitude along with Selena Kyle, Dribbling Cats, Watching a Dance, Taurus Siga, Bold Witch, Uber Mysterious, Holla Back Girls, The Moment I Know, Investiture, Puma Paws, Magoo, and Pamela Ding Dong continues to conclude the field. As we now reach the top of the stretch, it is Martha in front by just a neck. Then it's Ross Thorne who is desperately fighting on in second. These two are still neck and neck. Can Martha go all the way? Then Selena Kyle back in third. But it's Martha and Ross Thorne. Martha, Ross Thorne. Ross Thorne has every chance to pass Martha, but Martha is just so defiant. She remains the leader throughout. A gate-to-wire performance in the Philly and Mare Turf Mile to prevail by a neck. Ross Thorne was second, Selena Collins, She's Got Magnitude. The official winner is Martha. Chris Barber, bred and owned horse. This is a 4-year-old black filly by Nightwatch out of Shadow Hemp by Hempstead, who is now 6 for 19 lifetime. And I believe this is their first grade 1 win, so what a way to do it. Congratulations.
Are you done talking? Okay. That was actually really complicated. I was holding the headset with my left hand and the phone with my right hand and trying to keep it the exact perfect distance. But then I had an itch, and so then I was holding the headset with my chin, and it was a whole thing. So we're only 1 minute away from the next race. I didn't close betting on that one. Whoops. I did now. On for the next race, which is the Dirt Mile. And we have a field of 15. On the fence, I meant to re-look up how to say this. Conisec. For Yulene Sarah. Sorry, that's what we're going to go with tonight. Gigi Go Faster has the 2 Wonder Legend. Lee Carra bred that one. Ken Saunders homebred. The 3 is Social Calendar, just short of 900,000. And then comes Ligario for Cesar Reyes. Count Bayou for San Reno is bred by Tayaku Downs. Fleason has the 6 Road to Africa Z. Tamagoyaki is your defending champion in this race for Poke Buffalo. Phil Furlong owns the 8 Kentucky Prince. Sherry Crow with the 9 Any Way You Do, just short of $1 million. Andrew James has the 10 Mandarb, who won the Stewards Cup Futurity 3 years ago now. Wolfsbane is the 11 for Durzo Blint. That one is a homebred who's won 5 of 18. Ralik Nam, the 7-year-old for Andrew James, won the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile, this very race, 2 years ago, and it took the Pegasus last year. He hasn't been quite the same, but it would be a great story if he won it. Number 13, Ask Alice, won the Pegasus earlier this year for Tom Mudgett. Big Storms is the 14 for Gigi Go Faster, and rounding out the field for the Willow Creek Farms, Waltherius. That's your field. Conisec. It's post time. I actually closed betting on this one. They're off in the Stewards Cup Dirt Mile. Big Storms was steady at the start. Wolfsbane stumbled. Ask Alice, flashing speed, Mandarb and Conisec, then comes Ligario. Kentucky Prince, Tamagoyaki and Count Bayou, then Any Way You Do. Big Storms and Wonder Legend, Walterius and Social Calendar. Ralik Nom takes back third last, Road to Africa Z, and Wolfsbane is the trailer after the bad beginning. It is Ask Alice who leads them down the backstretch, a length clear of Mandarb. Drumming along in second, Ligario is third, then Conisec, who's lost a spot to be fourth. 2 lengths back to the 5. Whatever, I messed up here. Kentucky Prince, who's in 5th, that's what I'm trying to say. Tamagoyaki is in 6th. Count Bayou, Any Way You Do, Big Storms, Wonder Legend, then Walterius, Ralik Nom, Social Calendar, Road to Africa Z, and Wolfsbane's another length behind. So about 8 lengths front to back, led by Ask Alice, and here's Conisec pouncing. Conisec up into second, closing on Ask Alice. Mandarb still there and interested, drumming along in third. Any Way You Do, who's moved up to be fourth. Kentucky Prince, Ligario, Tamagoyaki is asked to run, and Ralik Nom still vaguely involved. They're into the stretch. It's Ask Alice. Now Conisec takes the lead. Mandarb is there too, and Any Way You Do. 4 across the track. It's Conisec who's moved off with Any Way You Do. These two are right together. Ask Alice back third. It's Any Way You Do and Conisec. Conisec and Any Way You Do. They're very tight, right together, 2 lengths back. It's Any Way You Do and Conisec, and it's going to be a photo in the dirt mile. 2 lengths back to Ask Alice third, Mandarb fourth, and Kentucky Prince was fifth. The results of the photo are in, and the winner was Any Way You Do, a 4-year-old dark bay colt by Jamboree out of Limpopo by Celatai. This is a homebred for Sherry Crow, who is now 10 for 14 lifetime. What the heck has this horse done? Oh, he's won 5 in a row. Well, take that. Good news, bad news. I get to hold the phone again. Next up, we have the filly and mare turf. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm about to play it on the wrong thing. I'm about to play it in my own head. That's not going to help anybody. Most specifically, my own head. Hold on. There we go.
It is now time for the Stewards Cup Filly and Mare Turf. Number 1 is Sand. This coarse, rough, and irritating black 6-year-old mare is a homebred for Nina Olson. 10 wins from 23 starts. They most recently won the Flower Pot Handicap, putting their best hoof forward. Number 2, Less Is Changed, the defending champion, Andrew Chillen. 10 wins from 23 starts. Didn't I just say that? Since that title defense, she's tried her luck with the Colts multiple times and has yet to really hit a nail in the coffin. So this will be a slight break in class, but not by much. Number 3, Tearless RF. Tammy Fox Bray, Laura Ferguson owned, 9 wins from 15 starts. They won the Summertime Crush Stakes most recently and were second in the Beverly B before that and the World Traveler. Number 4, Kiss My Grits. Louise Bayou. 10 wins. Sorry, that name is just so good. 10 wins from 14 starts, 2 seconds. Second in the Flower Pot to Sand, and then second in the Cupid's Arrow. Before that, they were on a hot streak. Number 5, Set My World on Fire! Tim Matthews, 6 wins from 9 starts. Won the Secretariat Derby and the Cox Trophy. Now going from Australia back here to America. At least I think we're in America. Are we? I don't know. Number 6, Amor Primero. Carol Smythe. 7 wins from 14 starts, 50% average. Won the Golden Gift Stakes most recently. And also earlier this year won the Barbados Gold Cup. Number 7, Faith Healer. Tim Matthews. 8 wins from 13 starts. Second in the Japan Trophy. Won the United Freedom Stakes and the South Africa Cup and the Sea of Class Memorial. Just 3 straight Group 1s before they finally tasted defeat again. Number 8, Spencer Nightshade. Andrew James, 5 wins from 9 starts. They won the Pledge Stakes and the Princess Diana, so 2 wins in a row. Number 9, Ivanka Gwen Morris, 5 wins from 9 starts. Third in the Pledge Stakes, won the French Oaks. That is their sole Grade 1 win. Number 10, Sylvia. Brian Levitt, 5 wins from 9 starts. I was thinking it was going to be Sylveon, considering this is Brian Levitt, but That's for later. Won the Indian Oaks and the Tokyo Oaks trial, was 13th in the ARC most recently. Number 11th, Wild Chips, Nicole Marie. 3 wins from 8 starts, 6th in the Miami Oaks. Before that, won a listed stakes race. Not a bunch of listed stakes races. They were also second in the Bun Barrette. Number 12, Faithful Decision, Des Dawson bred. Vela Straza owned. 4 wins from 12 starts. Second in a classified allowance before this. They are a listed stakes winner. And I guess a grade 1 participator. Grade 2 place. Number 13, See the Moon. Abby Brooks. I am so sorry. Carol Hansen owns this horse. 9 wins from 16 starts. They won the Prix Grand Apa most recently, and they also won the Weezer Stakes before that, just like Buddy Holly. 14, Technicolor Blues. Yulene Zara. 7 wins from 11 starts. They were 6th in the Arc de Triomphe. Before that, they won the Grade 1 Queen's Cup. Number 15, Shadow Star. Carol Hansen. 12 wins from the 22 starts. They have won their last 3 races in a row, which were all Grade 1 races. They are on fire. Number 16, Only One Word, Ryan Whitehead. That's 3 words, you idiot. 6 wins from 16 starts. They won the Is Wanting Enough Stakes most recently. Before that, they were a lot of in the money stuff. Let's see what happens. They're in the gate, and we're off in the Philly and Mirror Turf. Tearless RF broke the sharpest, then it was Technicolor Blues in second, then it's only a nose back to Faithful Decision, followed by Sense and Nightshade, who is in fourth, then it's Wild Chips, followed by Shadow Star, in seventh, Set My World on Fire, only a neck in front of Amor Primero, only head then to Less Has Changed, followed by Kiss My Grits, then Only One Word, See the Moon, Sand, Sylvia, Faith Healer, and Ivanka is the trailer early on. So it is Tearless RF, now only a neck in front. Technicolor Blues has evened up the score. Then it's a length back to Spence and Nightshade, followed by Fateful Decision. Then it's Shadow Star. Wild Chips is in 6th. Amor Primero has moved up 1 slot to be 7th. Then it's Set My World on Fire. They have traded places in the middle of the pack. Then it's Less Is Changed, followed by Kiss My Grits. See the Moon is now 11th, followed by Only One Word. Sand, Sylvia, Faith Healer, and Ivanka is still the trailer in the Philly and Mare Turf. Tearless RF has now relinquished the lead to Technicolor Blues, but only just barely. It's a bit flip-flopping when it comes to the front and who is leading. Spencer Nightshade is in third, followed then by Fateful Decision, and then Set My World on Fire along with Amor Primero, and See the Moon is making a hasty move. They are splitting horses and have now moved all the way up to 4th. They are now in 4th place and are poised as we continue down the backstretch and are about to move into the far turn. Technicolor Blues and Tearless RF have something to worry about. And continuing down the back of the pack, Less Is Changed, Kiss My Grit, Shadow Star, Wild Chips, Only One Word, Sylvia, Faith Healer, Sand, and then Ivanka's the trailer. We've reached the top of the stretch, and here we go. Tearless RF is just in front with Technicolor Blues. These two are still battling it out. Now Technicolor Blues has run away. Technicolor Blues is finally saying the end of this battle. Amor Primero and Set My World on Fire are both flying forward, but See the Moon has surged forward, and See the Moon on the far outside is running by all of them like they're standing still. She's in front by 3 lengths. See the Moon. See you later. The official winner, See the Moon. This horse was bred by Abby Brooks and owned by Carol Hansen. She is by Moon on Fire, by C-Scope Out of Brilliance, 4-year-old Black Filly. I totally did the order wrong, but I don't care anymore. She is 10 for 17 lifetime. What a brilliant horse. Congratulations.
Okay. Next up is the Filly and Mare Sprint. Ouch. And we have a field of 16 on the fence for Roger Carlo. Anthony L. Carter bred this one. It's Forbidden Language. Number 2, Love Spirited Z for Fleason is 9 for 20. Let It All Hang Out for Mr. Lord Rich is the 3. Safest Place to Hide for Nina Olson is the 4. That's a homebred. Then comes 5, Empress for Xander Zone, who also has the 6, Master Princess. Number 7 is Rich's second horse. That's Mr. Lord Rich to you. Run Like the Wind. Then comes John Smith, number 8, Beatrice. Autumn Blackmill has the 9, Xerxes Blue, and then Hermione's Spell for April Hoffman is the 10. The Clarehaven Stables has number 11, Salsa, Kent Saunders with the 12, The Light of Dawn. Fueling the Spring is the 13 for Jay Baker. Then comes Mark Pavlak's Lady Fur. Then comes Meta Moon for Chris Barber. And rounding out the field is John Smith's number 16, Splainin. Thanks for leaving me only 1 minute to do 16 horses, Nathan. Really appreciate that. They're off in the filly and mare sprint. Slow start for Hermione Spell and Splainin. Safest place to hide, flashing speed and quickly opens up. No one wants to go with her early. Let it all hang out, run like the wind and Hermione's spell. Then comes Lady Fur and fueling the spring, Xerxes Blue and Master Princess. The Light of Dawn, Empress, then Love Spirited Z, Metamoon, Beatrice, Salsa, Forbidden Language, and Splainin is at the back of the field. Safest place to hide is motoring out here. 5-6 lengths clear of Let It All Hang Out and Run Like the Wind, who are chasing her with Hermione's spell. Then Lady Fur. It is fueling the spring. Empress and Xerxes Blue, Metamoon and the Light of Dawn, Master Princess and Love Spirited Z, Beatrice, Salsa, Forbidden Language, and Splainin. They're rounding the turn to the top of the stretch, and safest place to hide is now going to be challenged by the closers. The Light of Dawn is coming on. Xerxes Blue, Let It All Hang Out and Run Like the Wind Z. Run Like the Wind and Love Spirited Z from the back of the pack. It is safest place to hide, trying to fend off the closers. Xerxes Blue on the outside. The Light of Dawn, Love Spirited Z, and Let It All Hang Out. Xerxes Blue alongside. Xerxes Blue wins the filly and mare sprint over safest place to hide, the Light of Dawn, Love Spirited Z, and Let It All Hang Out. The official winner is Xerxes Blue, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Block Out the Noise, out of O's of Oaks by Know in an Instant. This is a homebred for Autumn Blackmill. She has a really cute headshot. I vaguely remember that being done. She's now 8 for 12. Next up, we have... What race was that? Filly Mare Sprint. So this is the Turf Mile. And we only have 13 in here. We could take as long as we wanted. On the fence for Xander's Own, Not My Jam. The son of Hardin Zarley is 4 for 13. Luke Stavenport bred this one. He is multiple grade 1 placed. Number 2 is your winner of the Stewards Cup Juvenile Turf last year. This is Drudagon. Brian Levitt, homebred by Nightwatch, 8 for 10, $1 million earner, was second last out behind Jews in Space. Number 3, Night Snack for Tamara Estes, a homebred who's 6 for 13, has won 2 in a row. This one is out as Cookies from N. Remember her? She earned just short of $1 million. Number 4 is Jews in Space, who last year finished 9th in this race, kind of inexplicably after having a massive 2-year-old and 3-year-old season. This year started out a little bit slow, but has won 2 grade 1 races in a row. Number 5 is Tratsevere for Tratsevere Peru. This is, I always say that wrong. It's Trastevere, not Tratsevere. Trastevere. Bo is the sire of this steward bred, 8 for 16, won the Wellspring Stakes last out, and also took the Dubai Millennium Mile. Number 6, Fearless Emirate for Tamara Estes, 6 for 14, coming off of a win and 3 wins in his last 4 starts. Hold My Crown for Xander's Own. This horse cost $7 million and has won 8 of 17 with 7 seconds. This is a superstar. He is a multiple grade 1 winner, including the Stewards Cup Juvenile Turf, the Pegasus, and the Saudi. Number 8, Super Visionaries. This is a Jonathan Fisher-owned horse. Regal Maverick is the sire here, 4 for 18. Was your winner of the Greymouth Gold Cup. Number 9, Pleakley for Nicole Marie. Has won 2 in a row and 4 of his last 6. The son of Starboy is 5 for 19. Number 10 is your winner of the Stewards Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf last year, and that is Zed Leplin. Diane Townsend, homebred by Mecha Spirit, is such a star. 10 wins and 11 starts. Lone loss was last year. Unbeaten since then, including 5 straight grade 1 races. Number 11, Fearless Boy for Tamara Estes, is by Backstreet Boy, 7 for 25. Sea Mist for Tammy Stawicki is a 3-year-old by Daydream Believer. 9 starts, 8 wins in a second. What a field this is. Rounding out the field for April Hoffman, Shattered the Dreams. Night Watch is the sire here, 6 for 10. A dual grade 1 winner earlier this year. That is your field. I haven't seen the winner yet because I haven't scrolled down. I truly, at this point, have no idea who wins this. I'm about to find out. And you too. Hold on. Someone just texted me something. It's about cats. 1 second. Okay, we're good. Someone's coming to meet a cat. They wanted the adoption center wanted my attention. I'm so sorry about that. That was very rude. Okay, they're off in the Stewards Cup Turf Mile. Hold My Crown stumbled badly at the start. Not My Jam, flashing speed, Zed Leplin the filly, and Jews in space between horses, Trat Severe, and then Drudagon. Pleakley and Night Snack, Sea Mist, and Hold My Crown, then Super Visionary, Shattered the Dreams, Fearless Boy, and Fearless Emirate is at the back. It is Not My Jam, leading a length over Jews in space, with Zed Leplin in third. 3 across the track, those 3, then comes Drudagon in fourth. Trastavere, Pleakley, and Sea Mist, Night Snack, Super Visionaries, and Hold My Crown. 3 back to Shattered the Dreams, Fearless Emirate, and Fearless Boy is at the back of the field. Half a mile left to run in the Stewards Cup Turf Mile, and it's Jews in space leading by 3 over Not My Jam and Drudagon in third. Those 2 are still side by side. Zed Leplin sitting in fourth, then Sea Mist, Trastavere, and Hold My Crown. Night Snack and Pleakley, they're into the stretch, and it's Jews in space, the one to catch. He's 3 lengths clear. Drudagon's going to be the one to try, and Hold My Crown rolling from the back of the field. Not My Jam, Zed Leplin. It's Jews in space, and this race is over. Jews in space is looking good out here, not tired at all, opening up over Drudagon. Hold My Crown well back third. It is Jews in space. Drudagon second, Hold My Crown third, Not My Jam, and Sea Mist, then Zed Leplin. The official winner is Jews in Space. A 4-year-old bay colt by Yarden Zarley out of Reindeer Ruby by Fearless Spirit. A homebred for Danny Derby, who is now 10 for 18 lifetime. Is next Nathan again? Oh, good. I'm going to try and hold my phone and the headset with my chin so that I can type to the Rescue Adoption Center with my other hand. Ay, ay.
Time to speed through the Stewards Cup Ladies route. Number 1, Secretively, Mike Bryant. This horse is undefeated at a mile and a quarter above this year, 10 for 18 lifetime. Number 2, Rhinestone Derzoblin, 2 wins from 10 starts. Second, the New York and Saratoga Oakses. Number 3, Bala Brianna McKenzie, 9 wins from 15 starts. Most of those were against boys. Won her last start at a mile and a half. Number 4, Change of Fortune, Norman Architecture, 6 wins from 14 starts. The defending champion since then has won 2 straight grade 2s. Number 5, Falling in Love, Z Flies and Hamiltonian, 2 wins from 16 starts. Stakes Caliber, but is yet to get a graded stakes win since they were 2. Number 6, Shatterpoint Cleopatra, 10 wins from 17 starts, second in last year's running, and a lot of seconds since then at the grade 1 level. Number 7, Me Against Myself, Gain T, Brad Lethal Prodigy owned, 6 wins from 14 starts, most recently won a grade 3, and that seems to be the biggest race they've won in recent years besides the grade 2 Gorgeous Stakes at Bahamas. Number 8, Alchemy, Danny Derby, 3 wins from 9 starts, trying the distance for the first time, won the California Oaks, and then has been no worse than third in grade 1 company. Yeah. Number 9, Haberman, Ken Saunders, 11 wins from 22 starts, 23 starts, I should say. Most of those were in the first half of their career. Since then, they've only won a few races, including the Grade 2 Heartbreak Hill last time out. Number 10, Heartstring, Lily Wilkins, Gigi Go Faster, owned 3 wins from 15 starts, third in a Grade 2 behind other Stewards Cup contenders. Number 11, Devil Wars Prada, Ash Terrison, 2 wins from 7 starts. They were second in the Senshi Stakes to Change of Fortune twice now. That horse really has their number. Number 12, Knock Lolo, Mike Provost, Prevost, 7 wins from 30 starts, the most experienced, but has yet to really show that they are grade 1 caliber. They have struggled mostly. Number 13, Merci Au Revoir, Yulin Zara, 4 wins from 16 starts, 6th in the Loki Reflection most recently. Number 14, Refreshment, a Steward bred owned by Eric Nalbone, bought for $9.8 million, 8 wins from 25 starts. Their last 2 wins were listed stake. Number 5, Ferris Wheel and French, Polk Buffalo, 2 wins from 18 starts, won a listed stakes race most recently. And lastly, Tower of London, get a better name, Eric Nalbone, 4 wins from 16 starts, 3rd in a grade 3 last time out. They are online, and we are ready for the start of the ladies' route. And we're off and racing. Shatterpoint goes right to the lead. Then it's me against myself in second, just in front. Then in third place, it is Secretively, followed by Heartstring. Then it's Rhinestone, another length back to Merci Au Revoir. Then it's Devil Wears Prada in the middle of the pack. It is Falling in Love Z, only a neck in front of Periswil, who is only 2 lengths ahead of Alchemy. Alchemy followed by Bala. Then it is Knock Lolo, Change of Fortune. Then it is Haberman, who is 2 lengths ahead of Tower of London, barely in front of only one other horse, and that is Refreshment at the back. So Secretively begins to move up on the inside and has now taken over the lead from Shatterpoint. Shatterpoint's now back to second, followed then by Heartstring, who is in third now. Me Against Myself has dropped back to fourth. Then it's Rhinestone in fifth. 4 lengths now to Merci Au Revoir. And then it's Devil Wears Prada in seventh, followed by Periswil, who is in the middle of the track and the pack. Half a length. Then it's Falling in Love Z. 2 more to Alchemy. 1 more to Bala. Then only a nose from Bala to Change of Fortune. And then it is Knock Lolo, Haberman, Tower of London, and Refreshment is going to remain the trailer. Secretively has not changed their position. They are still a confident leader in the ladies' route. Then it's Shatterpoint remaining in second, followed by Heartstring. They have separated from Me Against Myself, who is in fourth. And then it is Rhinestone in fifth. Devil Wears Prada moves up past Merci Au Revoir and is now in sixth, followed by Change of Fortune. Falling in Love Z is now the middle marker. Bala's now ninth. Merci Au Revoir has dropped all the way back to 10th. Periswil is 11th. Haberman, followed by Alchemy. Tower of London is now third last. Knock Lolo has dropped back so far. And then it is Refreshment, who is still the trailer, as we are now reaching the top of the stretch. It is Secretively still in front. Devil Wears Prada is continuing to move her way up the pack, along with Bala and Change of Fortune. They are all passing the exhausted Shatterpoint and Heartstring, but Secretively is still so far ahead. They're in front by 2 lengths. That may not sound like a lot, but it's so confident. Secretively is not getting any further away or any back away. Secretively is going to win easily. Devil Wears Prada just can't make up any momentum. They're just ahead in front of Bala. Secretively has won the ladies' route. Then it was Devil Wears Prada, Bala, and Change of Fortune, followed by Shatterpoint. I have 4 more of these to do. Alright, the official winner of this race, Secretively. This is a 4-year-old Bay Filly by Valley of Fire out of Unknown Secret by Parts Unknown, who is a homebred for Mike Bryant and is now 11 for 19 lifetime. Congratulations, a new millionaire.
Just dropped the phone. That was unhinged even for you, Nathan. Musical interlude. Trying to pull up the next file. Oh my gosh, you were supposed to call the marathon now, but luckily we have a lot of time between races.
Well, this is going to be fun. It's the Stewards Cup Marathon, folks. 16 horses going 2 miles. Number 1, Balls to the Wall, bred by Mr. Lord Rich, trained by Vasily Elias, 4 wins from 20 starts. Ironically, there's no balls to put on the wall because they're gone! He's a gelding! Get wrecked! Number 2, Aries. Steward bred Gina Porter, exact opposite horse here. 8 wins from 25 starts. They have 2 consecutive seconds going into this. Number 3, Map of Wars, Brandon Schultz, 7 wins from 22 starts. They most recently won the Keene Stakes at 2 miles this distance. Number 4, Vulcan, Ash Terrison, 7 wins from 13 starts, second in the Prefam Gaps, won the New York Marathon before that. Basically just been back and forth, first, second. Number 5, Done the Possible. What? kind of name is that? Andrew Chilin, Vasily Ilias, 6 wins from 30 starts, second in a 2-mile allowance race most recently, won an $100,000 claiming race. Number 6, Don Carnage, Steward bred Yulin Zara, 6 wins from 10 starts, second in the won the James Bond Memorial on the Long Island Classic this freaking year. Number 7, Smash and Grab, Mike Bryant, 3 wins from 10 starts. They were second in the Michigan Derby, second in the Mexican Classic, and now they're going all the way to 2 miles. Good luck. Number 8, Cosmic, Laura Ferguson, 13 wins from 24 starts. They won the Man of War Cup at 2 miles and the Z Prince Memorial, so they're on a hot streak at 2 miles. Number 9, Edgar Allan Poe, Steward bred Regina Moore, 7 wins from 15 starts. They won the Priceless Forever. They were 5th in last year's Stewards Cup Classic, won last year's Long Island Classic, so it's a Long Island Classic face-off. Number 10, Sportster, Eric Nalbone, 6 wins from 25 starts. Tyler Durden won the Arabian Nights and the 7 Pillars of Wisdom Cup, so they have been racking up 2 straight longer distance races, but this is a huge jump in class. Number 11, Greasy Strangler, that is disgusting. Danny Derby, 4 wins from 21 starts. They were 4th in their last start, then won a Grade 3 before that. Number 12, Sa Diablo, Emily Mitchell, 4 wins from 12 starts, 6th in the Long Island Gold Cup, 3rd in the Oceanside Classic, and won the Louisville Classic. Number 13, Zelensky Stardust, Cindy Saunders, 19 wins from 33 starts, easily the most experienced horse in this field, won the pre-fum gap, so they're still clearly right on top. Number 14, Hobbit, Chris Bobby and Eric Nalbone, 6 wins from 18 starts, 2nd in the Coyote Lakes, 3rd in the New York Marathon, and won a classified allowance. Number 15, Faithful Kiss, Steward bred Randall Allen, 7 wins from 16 starts, 3rd in the Long Island Gold Cup, 5th in the Oceanside Classic, and won the Oceanside Handicap. And number 16, Steve Janowitzki, Mr. Lord Rich, 5 wins from 22 starts. Tyler Durden, once again, 7th in the Fighting with Wit Stakes and 2nd in the James Bond Memorial. All right, let's get down to business and defeat the Huns or whatever. We're in the gate. And we're off in the Stewards Cup Marathon. Edgar Allan Poe right to the early lead. Then it's Hobbit, who's going to be in 2nd. Followed then by Aries, who's in 3rd. Then it's Smash and Grab in 4th. Then it's Vulcan in the 5th spot. Then it's Cosmic, Balls to the Wall, Map of Wars, Greasy Strangler, Done the Possible. Then Faithful Kiss, who's back in 11th. Sportster is 12th, followed by Don Carnage, Sa Diablo, Zelensky Stardust, and Stevie Janowski? I don't know. Janowitzki is the trailer early on in the Stewards Cup Marathon. One privilege of these longer races is that I am allowed to screw up and keep going because I don't have to go on a very fast pace. Edgar Allan Poe is absolutely dominating on the front end. They are continuing to extend their lead almost foolishly. It's now 3 lengths and make it 4 now. Why not? How about 5 for Edgar Allan Poe on the front end here? Then after that, it is Aries, who's moved up from Hobbit, followed by Smash and Grab. Then it's Vulcan, Balls to the Wall, followed by Cosmic. Then Map of Wars, Faithful Kiss is now moved up to 9th. Greasy Strangler, Sportster, Done the Possible, Don Carnage, Sa Diablo, Zelensky Stardust, and Stevie Janowitzki. It is polar opposites when it comes to the Long Island Classic alumni. Edgar Allan Poe, an aggressive frontrunner. Meanwhile, the winner of this year's running, Don Carnage, is near the back of the pack. We'll see which strategy wins out today, or if another horse is going to spoil the marathon for these two. Edgar Allan Poe remains the leader. Vulcan is slowly gaining ground and is now past Smash and Grab and is now on his way to taking over from the Hobbit and now Aries, so Vulcan is now the new 2nd place runner. And then after that, it is a sudden move from the back of the pack. The pace is starting to really change up. Edgar Allan Poe is still the leader, but a lot of back runners are starting to pick off horses here, and Vulcan, along with Faithful Kiss has surged up from 9th place all the way to 3rd. And then it's Don Carnage. Just talking about come from behind strategies, forget it. Don Carnage has moved all the way up to 4th place. Cosmic's 5th, followed by Aries. Then it's Greasy Strangler, Maps of Wars, Hobbit, Sa Diablo, Smash and Grab, Sportster, Done the Possible, Zelensky Stardust, Balls to the Wall, and Stevie Janowitzki. As we continue now, and we're about to reach the top of the stretch, it is Edgar Allan Poe. He has led almost every step of the way. Can he do all 2 miles? Edgar Allan Poe is still in front by 3 lengths, but here comes Faithful Kiss. Faithful Kiss is moving up to challenge Edgar Allan Poe, and Don Carnage is joining the fray as well. The alumni, the winners of the Long Island Classic, and Faithful Kiss, the middleman, but not anymore. Faithful Kiss has taken over the show. Edgar Allan Poe falls back and is going to battle Don Carnage for 2nd. It is Faithful Kiss. Mwah! What a win! A length and a half to Faithful Fearful Kiss. And then after that, it's Edgar Allan Poe, Don Carnage, Vulcan, and Zadiablo.
Wait, are you going to do the thing?
The official winner is Fateful Kiss. This is a 4-year-old Bay Colt by Primetime and a Stoplight Kiss by James Dean. This is a Steward bred owned by Randall Allen, who is now 8 for 17 lifetime. And I think with this victory, they are inching closer to breaking even on that price tag. They've earned about, $2.5 million? $2.3 million. Let's go with that. Congratulations! See you all on the flip side! I'm 20 now, which means I'm still a baby at heart. Also, I'm 12. 8 years removed. Let's do this.
Cleopatra dropped into the YouTube and wants to let everyone know that I need to stop giving Nathan cocaine and to stick to the Red Bull because the hard stuff is too much for him. Next up, we have the Stewards Cup Distaff, a field of 15 going a mile and an eighth, and it's $2.5 million on the line. The fact that Nathan has never seen Tailspin is just like, what is this Gen Z or Alpha or whatever generation you are? Because Tailspin's the best and it's Don Carnage, and you failed. On the fence for Steven Saratoga, I'll go to war. This is the daughter of War Like Me, and I'll let you know. She is a many-time Grade 1 winner, was 9th against the boys in the marathon last year, and has earned $3 million. She won the Stewards Cup as a 2-year-old 3 years ago. Number 2 is... My thing was loading. Pale Blue Eyes for Tim Matthews. I have said it over and over. I think Tim Matthews' female barn, or just barn in general, is just stellar right now. The daughter of Valley of Fire was Grade 1 place last out. Before that, won the Grade 3 Plentiful Stakes. She's 4 for 11. Number 3, Spirited Away for Danny Derby. Won the I don't know why I was going to call it the SoCal Juvenile Fillies, because that's not what it's called. The Stewards Cup Juvenile Fillies last year, and then won a Derby Prep, was 12th in the Big Dance, but most recently has put back-to-back wins in the Midsummer Oaks and Ladies' Choice Stakes. Number 4 for John Oxhead Dalva. The daughter of Christopher Robin is out of Valentine again, who did win the ladies route about 4 years ago. 9 for 14 with 4 second-place efforts. This filly fires every single time. Number 5 for Todd Lucas Pulitzer. Pulitzer is a 4-year-old who won the Louisville Oaks last year. The daughter of Mace for, did I say Todd Lucas already? Is 10 for 17 with 3 seconds. She's earned $2.7 million, second by a neck in this race last year. Number 6, World Renown for Nina Olson. This is a daughter of Champion who is out of Elixir, which makes her a half to yesterday's juvenile winner, Zayden. 5 for 9 lifetime. She's coming off a Grade 1 win and 2 back in Venezuela. Number 7, Eons of Sorrow for Eric Nalbone. The daughter of Nemesis is a 3-year-old, 4 for 8 lifetime, coming off a nice confidence boosting allowance win. She was second in the Louisville Oaks. Number 8, Labyrinth for Danny Derby. The Dave Matthews Band filly is 5 for 15 lifetime, won the Kenosha Stakes over a mile and a quarter, 2 back. Before that, earlier this year, won the Baltimore Distaff. This is a nice filly. Number 9, your favorite in the race is the unbeaten That's All, folks, for Xander Zone. This filly is 8 for 8 lifetime. Perfect record, including 5 Grade 1 races. She did win the Louisville Oaks earlier this year, added the Toronto Oaks, the Toronto City Stakes, won the Fading Star last out. I think this is her first time trying older fillies, but they will have to be running to catch her. Number 10, Tinkerbell for Durzo Blint. The daughter of Christopher Robin is out of the very awesome mare, Ellie Bell. I just hit myself in the headphone really painfully. Ellie Bell won the Louisville Oaks back in year 62. Definitely would have guessed that was like 2 years ago, so why does time fly? She won the Sad Freaks of New York Unite 2 stakes 2 weeks ago and is 2 for 8. Number 11, Personification for Mike Bryant, is a daughter of Valley of Fire. 6 for 18, been top 2 11 times. Won the Zany Antics 3 back. Number 12, Love is a Laser Quest. I was just about to say I think this is a Tim Matthews runner every time I see it. I don't know the story here. Eric Nalbone owns it, but Tim Matthews did breed it, so that's probably why I think that is a great name. She is a multiple graded stakes winner. Number 13, here you go, Nicole. I'm doing it. I didn't make Nathan do it, even though it is his birthday. Nicole Marie's homebred by Astro. This filly's won 3 in a row, including 2 classified allowance races. She's 4 for 17. It is Blue-Footed Booby. Number 14, Viper Wolf for Donnie Hidalgo, the daughter of Wonder Hype, is 7 for 15. She's coming off a win in the Grade 1 Rags to Riches Stakes last out. Do not count her out. And rounding out the field, number 15, Taste of India Z. Flees in with the daughter of Valley of Fire, 3 for 19. She won an allowance race week 2. That's your field for the distaff. Whoops. Okay, they're off in the Stewards Cup distaff. Pale Blue Eyes, one step slow, takes up after the start. A Viper Wolf's flashing speed from the outside. Love is a Laser Quest, and now Pale Blue Eyes is hustled up hard to get the lead from them. Tinkerbell, and that's all, folks. The unbeaten filly who takes back 5th. Personification and Dalva, World Renown. Aeons of Sorrow and I'll Go to War. Pulitzer, Taste of India Z. Spirited Away, Labyrinth, and Blue-Footed Booby is at the back of the field. It's Viper Wolf who's opened up a length on the rest of the field, and she's got her mind on running today. Love is a Laser Quest chasing Pale Blue Eyes 2nd and 3rd. Tinkerbell is 4th. That's all, folks, is 5th. Personification and Dalva, World Renown, then Aeons of Sorrow, I'll Go to War, and Pulitzer. Taste of India Z, Spirited Away, Blue-Footed Booby, and Labyrinth is at the back of the field. It is Viper Wolf who takes them past the half-mile marker, and Viper Wolf is clear of Pale Blue Eyes, and that's all, folks, who's moved from 5th to 4th to 3rd. That's all, folks. The unbeaten filly coming after the leader. Love is a Laser Quest and Dalva, World Renown, Aeons of Sorrow, Pulitzer, and Tinkerbell, then Spirited Away, and All Go to War is still way back in 11th as they swing to the top of the stretch, and it's Viper Wolf saying, come and catch me. That's all, folks, is going to be the one to try. Here come the closers, Spirited Away, and Pulitzer down the middle of the track. That's all, folks, takes the lead. Viper Wolf fights back. Pulitzer is coming on strongly. Spirited Away and Pale Blue Eyes. It's a very tight distaff. That's all, folks. Viper Wolf, Pulitzer with her head down. Pulitzer wins the Stewards Cup distaff over. That's all, folks. Viper Wolf, Spirited Away, Pale Blue Eyes, Dalva, World Renown, and the top 7 were only 2 lengths apart. Nicole, you're killing me. The official winner is Pulitzer, a 4-year-old Dark Bay filly by Mace out of Overture by Alan Z. This is a homebred for Todd Lucas, who is now 11 for 18 lifetime. 2 races left tonight, and next up is the Stewards Cup Turf. We've got a field of 8 set to go a mile and a half. Hi. On the fence for Carol Hansen is Arima Kinen. The 3-year-old filly by Improvisational is out of the Great Mare Fiery Eyes. She is 8 for 10 lifetime, 3rd in the Arc de Triomphe last time, beaten just a length, but before that won the Louisville Bunbury, London Oaks, and Irish Oaks. She is a superstar. Number 2 for John Exet, Sunday Moon. This is a 4-year-old son of Brilliance who's won half of his 14 starts. 8th in the Arc, but before that won the Grade 1 King George Stakes, which, by the way, is tomorrow morning. Watch live on FanDuel TV and imagine me being awake and doing that. Number 3 is Cinema. This is Cleopatra, son of August Rodin, who, by the way, is running in that King George Stakes. I'm just saying. 8 for 10 lifetime. This is your winner of the London Derby, German Derby, Irish Derby, and he did win the Arc last out. I don't remember. We talked about it when he won the Arc. I think Sydney is the only horse to win the Arc and the Stewards Cup Turf at the same time. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. But he might be the only horse to do it ever. I forget. I meant to look that up. Number 4, John Wick for Stormy Peak. This is the royally bred son of Improvisational and Ruffian. 5 for 10 lifetime. He was 4th in the Arc de Triomphe, but before that, this 3-year-old was such a star. He won the Pellegrini and the Chicago Million against older horses. Both of those races he defeated Trailblazing, who is no slouch at all, won last year's Stewards Cup turf. Arc? That's the one. John Wick, looking to break through here today. Number 5 is a filly, and it's also me drinking my drink. Hold on. I'm just like drinking really slowly because I'm afraid of hiccups. Set This World on Fire. Homebred for Mike Springer by Impacts out of Fire to Look At. 3 for 13 lifetime. She was 3rd in the Grade 1 Golden Gift Stakes last out. Last victory was a Grade 3 earlier this year. She's got the pedigree. Can she get it done? Number 6, Quintilla for Danny Derby. This is a son. These are still boys, just not the last one, by Impacts. 7 for 20 lifetime. 5th in the Grade 1 Cox Trophy last out. Earlier this year, won the German International Cup. Also last year won the Hong Kong Turf Cup. Number 7, beaten just a length in the Arc, is Other Side for Tim Matthews, the son of Don't Forget Me. 7 for 14, won the Grade 1 Hong Kong Champions route. Earlier this year won the Grade 1 Saudi Turf Marathon. Last year also took the Arima Canen. This horse is live. Can he turn the tables on Cinema today? And rounding out the field, Tim's 3rd horse in the race, I think, is Apocalypse Now. The son of Don't Forget Me is 5 for 18, 14th and last in the Arc. Last victory was week 1 of this year. That's your field. Who do you guys think? We've got 4 whole minutes that we can kill. Oh, Jack Ryder's leaving us. People are texting me, but it's work, so that's okay. I mean, it's not, but you know what I mean. Cleo has to leave because the backhoe just drove in the gate. Nathan, who turned 20, is saying his body's failing him, and no one is saying who they like in this race. Maybe a couple John Wicks. Well, shoot, I told all my stories early. Tim Matthews is saying he will win. I can see that happening. You got 3 shots in here. Nope, it's only 2. Who was I thinking of? Was there one in the last race? That's what I was thinking of, wasn't it? Last year, Tim Matthews won the distaff with Dances with Wolves, which I 100% forgot happened until we actually, I called that race and saw it in the chart. And so just now I'm looking at her year 66 colt that she had by War Like Me, and this is not related to this race whatsoever. But, you know me. I like dirt route babies, so. 1 minute! Other Side gets revenge for sure. Yeah, Nathan, I was going to have you call it, and then I saw there were only 8 horses, and I was like, absolutely not, I'm keeping that for myself. You monster! Tim says it's probably Carol. That filly of Carol's is legit. I used to tell people who I like, but then it was always like, is she telling me that to jinx it? To make the person feel better? It was like a whole thing every single time. I was just blatantly wanting to join in the conversation and say who I liked before I actually looked. So I'm not going to do that. However, I will say it rhymes with gone sick. Doesn't matter. She walked away because the phone was ringing, so. It's post time! For the Stewards Cup turf, 25,600 in the betting pool. A field of 8 set to go 1.5 miles. There's a fan blowing on me, so if it's blowing in the mic, let me know. But I'm just going to get going. They're off in the $4 million Stewards Cup turf. A perfect beginning for all 8 runners, and Sunday Moon is going to go to the lead, joined by Apocalypse Now from the outside. Quintilla between horses, and then comes Cinema, who settles down into 4th. Arima Kanen right alongside him, and they are opening up on the rest of the field as Other Side takes back to slow the tempo from 6th. John Wick is 7th, and Set This World on Fire is 8th and last, and that's your field as they round the far turn for the first time. It is Sunday Moon leading Apocalypse Now and Quintilla. Cinema is back 4th, Arima Kanen alongside 5th on the fence, and then comes Other Side. He's 4 lengths behind Arima Kanen. John Wick's right alongside and Set This World on Fire, and they are still tightly grouped, 2 different groups, and they're only about a half length apart each group. It's Apocalypse Now, our new leader. Apocalypse Now has put his head in front of Quintilla. Then comes Sunday Moon. Those 3 are still happily drumming along, 4 lengths clear of Cinema and Arima Kanen. Those are getting away from Other Side and John Wick, then Set This World on Fire, and now it's about 11 lengths front to back as Apocalypse Now leads Quintilla down the backstretch with Sunday Moon right there parked out in 3rd. 3 lengths to Cinema and Arima Kanen. They're in their own private match race, 4th and 5th. 6 lengths back to Other Side, then John Wick and Set This World on Fire, and they've come to the half-mile pole, and it's time to get running in the Stewards Cup turf. And Apocalypse Now, but here he comes, and it's Cinema. Here comes Cinema. Look at that turn of foot. He's taking the lead. Cinema takes an early lead over Apocalypse Now. Arima Kanen now sent on after him as Quintilla backs out of it. Sunday Moon, John Wick is coming on. Other Side has dropped back and Set This World on Fire, and the shape of the race has completely changed as Cinema leads them into the stretch. Cinema, Arima Kanen, here comes Other Side and John Wick bearing down on him. Set the World on Fire. It's Cinema. He's a length clear and he's trying to do the double. John Wick and Other Side are side by side trying to get to him. Arima Kanen flying. It's Cinema, and it's going to be Cinema who wins the Stewards Cup turf to do the Arc Turf double over John Wick, Other Side, Arima Kanen, and Set This World on Fire. So this is me live calling the race, right? I'm reading down the columns, and it's Apocalypse Now, and it's Apocalypse Now, and then all of a sudden I get to the next column, and Cinema somehow made it to the lead, and I was like, ugh, he made a big move, because I was like completely unprepared for the move that he made in the middle. The official winner is Cinema. He is a 3-year-old something gray colt by August Rodin, out of stage by Valar, a homebred for Cleopatra, who is now 9 for 11 lifetime. What a horse. Well, it's time for the last one of the night. I was going to call the Japan races too, but not since I have to get up in the morning. Womp womp. We have a field of 9, and again, as I was saying at the beginning of the show, this race is phenomenal. Horse by horse, a truly amazing race. You can truly pick any of these horses to win. I really believe that. Like, you tell me in the chat room right now who you think's going to win this race, and if you have a good feeling about it. But I still wish there were more horses in here. So on the fence for Eric Nalbone is Louisville Derby winner of last year, Prince Philip. Prince Philip is by Duke of Edinburgh and out of the Great Mare Goldfinch. He's won half of his 16 starts and just short of $5 million. Prince Philip was 4th in the Pegasus, 3rd in the Saudi, and missed by just a head in the Desert World Cup. Well, he clearly needed to get it back together, so he won a confidence boost in Grade 2, then he won the Oceanside Classic, and this is where things kind of go crazy. He ran an allowance going short, to prep for this race, and he lost. And, like, obviously he lost because he doesn't like to go short. But he's also one of the best horses in the whole game. So why did he lose that? Is it that he's lost his touch and he's about to get trounced? Or is it because that was just way too short? We're about to find out. Number 2 is this year's Louisville Derby and the horse that tried for the Triple Crown. This is Eddystone for Brianna McKenzie. The son of Best Revenge is 6 for 10. He won the Derby, he won the Crown, and then he finished third, beaten a length in the Long Island Classic. Since then, he lost to Matthias, who we're going to get to in a little bit, but he did come back to win the Awesome Derby last out as his prep race. This is his first try against older horses, but 3-year-olds historically do very well in the Stewards Cup Classic. Number 3, Blueprint for Gigi Go Faster. This is your Louisville Derby winner from 2 years ago. Blueprint is by Alligator. Steven Saratoga bred this one. He's earned $6.8 million with 12 wins and 22 starts. Gigi's been in a tough spot with this horse. He hasn't historically been fast enough to beat some of the really super fast horses. For example, he was third in the Desert World Cup when Kermit got loose on the lead, but then he came back to beat Kermit in the Inglewood Gold Cup. So then she was like, do I go marathon? Do I go here? He ended up in this race, which is good because I would have really had a tantrum if he wasn't in it because of the whole like short field situation. He is coming in off a prep win, but that was at 1.5 miles. Number 4 for John Exet. What would you say? The son of Dave Matthews Band is so well bred. He's out of a Stewards Cup Distaff winner in So Right. 10 for 15 lifetime. Very well trained. He has been facing basically nothing though. How good is this horse? We have no idea. He's a multiple grade 2 winner. Last year, he won the J.C. Gonzalez. He's run a 100 speed figure. That's good enough to compete with this field. Number 5, Matthias for Emily Mitchell, and he is unbeaten in 8 starts. This could be the best horse of the generation. We just don't know yet. He was not nominated for the Triple Crown. He had to skip the whole party, but to make up for that, he won the King's Derby. He won the Midsummer Classic. He won the Indiana Derby. This guy has won 4 Grade 1 races this year already. If he wins this, he's your easy horse of the year. Well, maybe not, because Eddystone tried for the Triple Crown. It would be tough. We'd have to have a week 17 match race. Number 6 for Laura Ferguson, Defying Gravity. In a regular year, this would be kind of your front runner for Horse of the Year. He won the Grade 1 Arcadia Million. He won the Grade 1 American Futurity. He won the Grade 1 Conduit Cup. He did finish 5th in the Desert World Cup, but this Ferguson homebred by Better Days is 10 for 15, and he loves this 1.25 miles. Number 7, the very popular Larkspur for Darcy McBride. The son of Prime Time had it really tough in the Triple Crown this year. 2nd in all 3 Triple Crown races. Then he couldn't even win the Midsummer Classic to make up for it. He finished 3rd that day, beating 2 necks. Is he going to get it done? Well, he ran against older horses in the Long Island Gold Cup, and he won it. And the horse he defeated that day, Fateful Kiss, just won the marathon a few minutes ago. Number 8 is your Desert World Cup winner, Kermit, for Danny Derby. The son of Wilderness has earned $3.2 million. Since then, he's been 2nd to Blueprint, 2nd to Defying Gravity, and 2nd to Pegasus. 3rd to Pegasus, who is not in this spot, but that's okay. It's too far for him. Kermit is going to try to go to the front end and take them all the way. He's a Grade 1 winner of the Hot Springs Handicap. Can Kermit do what he did in Dubai and win? And rounding out the field is one of my favorite horses, and this is Anubis. I just love that name. I'm a big Egypt nerd. This Gavin Guile homebred by Mr. Wonderful, 8 for 17. He's earned $2.9 million. And Anubis is out of the great mare Muse of Nightmares. He earlier this year won the Pegasus over Bala. Then he finished 2nd behind Pegasus, the horse, not the race, in the Saudi Cup. Since then, he added the Crusader Stakes. He's lost to Sa Diablo, Prince Philip, and Devil's Arcade, who won the Seek Thrills earlier today. So again, he fits. They all fit. Tell me a horse in here who doesn't fit. Even the horse who hasn't earned $1 million has run a 100 last out. Diane says Prince Philip doesn't seem to like sloppy muddy. Brian says that I've talked up Matthias all year. Legit. I think he's very, very good. Nicole Marie likes Blueprint over Eddystone. One minute to post. This race is great. I love it so much. Laurel likes Larkspur. Gigi says Blueprint is retiring. I do believe Prince Philip is retiring. I assume Kermit and Anubis are retiring. I assume Defying Gravity is not retiring. John Dark likes Eddystone. It's post time. You guys think we can get through it without an epic power outage like last night? Can you guys imagine if we had one of those bingo cards, we would not have had power outage with the last two races followed by hiccup spell in the middle of a race call? 35,800 in the betting pool. The field of 9 is in the gate for the 67th Stewards Cup Classic. They're off, and it was a perfect beginning for all 9 runners. And there he goes. As expected, it's Kermit flashing speed, joined now by Derby winner Eddystone, and those two are going to kick away from the field as Blueprint takes back third. Anubis sits alongside that one, and then comes What Would You Say between horses. Larkspur and Prince Philip, who's down on the rail. Matthias, unbeaten, sits in 8th, and then Defying Gravity is at the back of the field. It is Eddystone who takes the lead from Kermit as they've got 1 mile left to go in the Stewards Cup Classic, and Eddystone is your leader. Kermit right there. They're going quickly out here, and they're 5 lengths clear of Blueprint in third. Then comes Anubis, who's tracking from fourth. Larkspur and What Would You Say? Matthias and Prince Philip, 2 back to Defying Gravity. They turn down the backstretch, 6 furlongs to run in the Stewards Cup Classic, and Eddystone and Kermit are throwing it down out here. They're 5 lengths clear of Blueprint in third. Anubis still in fourth. He is just a length behind Blueprint. Then comes Larkspur in fifth. What Would You Say? And Matthias, Prince Philip and Defying Gravity, and the field starts to get closer as Kermit has opened up on Eddystone, and Kermit is now a length in front. Eddystone, surprised by the move, now set after him. Blueprint in third, and he's getting closer. He's only a length behind. Then comes Anubis, Matthias is coming on, and Prince Philip, then Larkspur, and they're swinging into the stretch. And it is Kermit. Here comes Blueprint. Blueprint coming after him. Eddystone fights back. Matthias is coming with his run. Prince Philip and Anubis, and they're all getting closer. It is Blueprint who wrestles the lead away from Kermit and Eddystone. Blueprint, the old man, he's going to run away and win it. Blueprint by a length over Kermit, Eddystone, and Matthias, who are all right together in a photo for second, and a length back to Prince Philip and Anubis. The official winner is Blueprint. He's a 5-year-old roan horse by Alligator out of All Bleed Blue by Blue Bayou. I'm dying. Steven Saratoga bred this one, owned by Gigi Go Faster. He's now 13 for 23 lifetime, and I don't know, he has a lot of earnings, like 8.5 or something like that. That's the Stewards Cup. We made it through. Don't forget to breed your mares. I'm going to try and breed them this weekend and be done. Foals are due on my birthday, and let me tell you how much I don't want to be breeding foals on my birthday. So much. I so much don't want to be doing that. I'm surprised the hiccups didn't come back. To everybody who joined us in the chat room, Stormy Peak, Gwen Morse, John Exet, Autumn Black, Mail, I had to do it once, Nicole, Brian, Sue, Darcy, Sherry, Megan, I can't say everyone's names, Durzo, Gavin, Jen, Brian, did I already say Brian? Thank you guys, and good night, and happy New Year.